Hello, hello, and welcome everybody to Weekend TV Watching with Mz Chi Gurl. I'm your host, Mz Chi Gurl, and it's Friday. And I'm happy to have you guys here with me for um, us to go over the latest on what's hot and streaming on the latest streaming apps. And as well as the around town events that you can participate in if you're grown and sexy like me. Hey. Speaking of grown and sexy, you know that I love the dress for you guys, and this was a dress that I wanted to wear for my 50th birthday. Unfortunately, it wasn't fitting me right at that time, and so I wound up picking something else. But it's fitting me right now, guys. So you get to enjoy it. How you like me now? Anyway, let's get started with the top 5 movies and TV shows that you can watch on Netflix. Number 1, we have Kinda Pregnant, starring Amy Schumer. Number 2, we have The Menu. It's moving up from number 4 to number 2. Then we have Back in Action with Jamie Foxx and Cameron Diaz, and it's dropped from number 1 to number 3. Number 4 is American Renegades, and number 5 is The Follow. Now, the top 5 TV shows on Netflix. We have Sweet Magnolias. Then we have the American Manhunt, the O.J. Simpson documentary, which is holding steady at number 2. Number 3 is The Night Agent. And then this is a weird title to me. Number 4 is a series called The R Murders. And that's ARE and some kind of asterisk at the end. So I don't know if I'm not saying it right, but it looks like art. And then number 5, we have The Recruit. If you're not feeling what's going on Netflix, then we have some things for you to watch on Prime Video. And if you're one of those people who's like me, who's not into going to the movies anymore, you can rent your movies on Amazon Prime Video. So we have The Wolfman, which is a different version from the previous 2 movies. The last movie that came out, I want to say within the last 10 years, starred, what is his name? Benito del Toro or something like that. I'm sorry if I got his name wrong. And then, of course, we had the first one that was back in the days. It's in a black and white movie that starred Lon Chaney Jr. Number 2 is September 5th. I'm not sure what it's about, but it received very low ratings on IMDb. So take what it from you will. If you want to check it out, get back to me and let me know. I'd love to know what it's about. All right, number 3, we have Nosferatu. I'm very excited about this remake. It is a remake on the 1922. Dang, that was back when my grandmother, almost around when my grandmother was born. So yeah, that was one of the almost, if it wasn't the first, I believe it was one of the close to one of the first movies to come out. And I believe it was subtitles. There wasn't even speaking. So yeah, they decided to remake it. Number 4 is Baby Girl. Number 5 is Wicked. And I'm going to give you an extra one. Number 6 is Gladiator 2. Now, on Hulu, we have the top TV shows and or movies. So the top show premiering today is season 6 of The Kardashians. If that's your thing, you can watch it now. The next thing we have is High Potential. Number 3 is The Rookie. Number 4 is that Sterling K. Brown movie, or I don't know if it's a movie or TV show. I'm sorry, but I still plan to watch it. I'm sorry. Last week there was a lot of things on TV that I couldn't miss. I mean, between the Real Housewives of Potomac season finale, Love and Marriage Huntsville reunion one, and what else was I watching? It was something. Oh, the Grammys. Between all those things, I have time to watch Paradise. But I'm gonna get to it. Maybe I'll give you a review. All right. And then the last thing is Abbott Elementary. Also, I want to give a special shout out to Hulu. They have a category that's out for Black History Month called Black Excellence Exemplified. I love that title. And then they have this show that I've heard many great things about called Reasonable Doubt. It stars, now I know I'm going to butcher her name, but I'm going to try and say it as best I can. Her name is, the lead actress name is Ime Yeatsi, Yeatsi Coronado. And it also stars Morris Chestnut. I love Morris Chestnut ever since he was in Boys in the Hood playing Ricky. Oh, it broke my heart when Ricky got shot. I know it broke a lot of your hearts too if you were a Morris Chestnut fan just like me. And also, I think from that, he went on to star on that TV show Out All Night that starred Patti LaBelle, Vivica Fox, and Dwayne Martin. Hey, look at my memory working. I loved him on there too. Also, I want to say congrats to Morris because he is really doing his thing in his 50s, man. Because between the show Reasonable Doubt, he also has a TV show on CBS called Watson. And Watson is on, I don't know what time it comes on CBS, but if you want to watch it on streaming, it's on Paramount Plus. And then he's also working on another project with his castmates from the Best Man. The men of Best Man, I think it's everybody except uh, Terrence Howard. It took me a minute. Everybody except Terrence Howard, including the director Malcolm Lee, who's Spike Lee's cousin. Anyway, they all are invested into a new brand of liquor called Sable. And it's so I'm so mad because I thought it was this weekend, but they were actually in Chicago to do meet and greets at the Benny's in Lincoln Park. If you happened to go to that yesterday, please reach out to me and let me know how it was. I would love to know how it went and if you got an autograph picture. Because that's what I was going there for, not necessarily the bourbon, but I wanted an autograph. All right. And so that is pretty much everything we have on the streaming apps. If you're interested in around town, this is what we have going on in the next or the upcoming weeks. So we have an event called a Jazz Showcase, Black History, Black Cinema, and Black Love. It will be at the Time Out Market, which is at 916 West Fullerton Market, and it occurs on February 13th at 5:30 until 8:30. I believe this event is free, but you will need to visit Eventbrite to get your tickets. Then we have a meet and eat with the Black Foodies. I love these people. It's a husband and wife who actually go around Chicago and try out different restaurants. I was first introduced to them on TikTok, but they're also on Instagram if you'd like to follow them. They're going to have an event at the Soul Food Lounge, which is at 3804 West 16th Street. They will be serving a five-course meal, networking, and hanging out with other foodies. It's occurring on February 28th from 1 p.m. to 3 p.m. Get your tickets on Eventbrite. I got mine, so you might see me there. And lastly, this one is not Black History related, but if you're interested in wine tastings, there's going to be an event at the Field Museum called Uncork Chicago. And it starts or it's going to be on or take place on March 8th. It starts at 7 p.m. until 11 p.m. So if you're a wine head or you enjoy wine tastings or you want to learn about different wines, I suggest and recommend that you check that out. Thank you again for watching Weekend TV Watching with me. But this is just a reminder. This weekend is going to be the Super Bowl halftime show with Kendrick Lamar. I cannot wait. And his special guest will be Scissor. So, I can't wait. One, to see him wop, wop, wop. They not like us. They not like us. They not like us. Anyway. I've been seeing a lot of scuttlebutt about whether or not the NFL will actually let him perform that song because of the lyrics. So I'm going to be looking forward just to see if he can perform that. And if he does, what he's going to do. It's going to drive Drake crazy. Anyway, that's everything that I have for you around town and on TV. Thank you for joining me, and I'll check you out next week. Thank you.